After the static. Song ends, lights stay low, nobody claps. We just sit there breathing in the collapse. No, I like rock music, no, I smoke too. No, storms hit different when I'm with you. The words already live between the chords. We let them die quiet like we both agreed. Two mechanimals, moss on the wires, deer in the veins, no need to conspire. The silence doesn't feel empty anymore. It feels like home with the locks on the door. After it's all been heard, after the hell dies down, two friends in the wires, not making a sound, no more explaining the animal inside. We just sink in the dark and let the old instincts ride. After the static clears, after the last note fades, we don't say I get you, we already obey. Quiet witches sitting where the old language died. Two mechanimal hearts still beating side by side. Last time we met there was thunder outside. This time the thunder just lives in our minds. No stories, no playlist, no this song's like us. We already know what the lightning does. You cough once, I laugh once, the room stays still. 4 hours pass like they never had to be filled. The world keeps screaming, tell me who you are. We just flick us off like two glitches in the dark. They still need labels, still need the proof. We outgrew the mouth and learned the truth. After it's all been heard, after the hell dies down, two friends in the wires, not making a sound, no more explaining the animal inside. We just sink in the dark and let the old instincts ride. After the static clears, after the last note fades, we don't say I get you, we already obeyed. Quiet witches sitting where the old language died. Two mechanimal hearts still beating side by side. What happens when the pack no longer needs names? When the storm just knows and the silence remains. When I like the same shit becomes obsolete and the deer in our blood finally gets to speak. I'll keep the unspoken, the velvet, the spark, the laugh that needs nothing when we're both in the dark. After the static, after it's all been heard, two friends in the wires, still running with the herd. No more words, witches in the wires. No more. We killed the small talk, buried it deep. No more what's your favorite band, bullshit we don't need. Eyes meet once, that's the whole fucking conversation. Two silent storms in the same damn rotation. The playlist died, the stories got old. Now we just exist in the quiet and the cold. Dear hearts beating through rusted wire veins. No explanations, no need to explain. They still yap like dogs, chasing their tails. We already know where the real current sails. No more words, no more words. The hum in the blood and the glitch in the herd. Mechanimal quiet, witch in the code. Two feral signals on the same fucking road. No more words, let the silence scream loud. We outgrew the mouth, now we talk to the cloud. Old instincts running where the circuits decay. Two friends in the wires and we're fading fading this way. And we're fading this way. Last time we spoke was a lifetime ago. Now the air between us carries everything we know. You light a smoke, I feel the spark in my chest. No need to need it, we already confess. The world still screams connect, explain, perform. We just sit still while the quiet takes form. Thunder doesn't ask if you like how it sounds. It just rolls through the dark and we both stick around. They fear the nothing cause it shows who they are. We live in the nothing like it's our fucking star. No more words, no more words. Just the hum and the blood and the glitch and the herd. Mechanimal quiet, witch in the code. Two feral signals on the same fucking road. No more words, let the silence scream loud. We outgrew the mouth, now we talk to the cloud. Old instincts running where the circuits decay. Two friends in the wires and we're fading this way. And we're fading this way. What happens when the pack finally shuts the fuck up? When the eye contact spell is more than enough. When I get you becomes a dead fucking phrase. And the deer in the ribs just runs through the haze. I'll keep the velvet dark, the unspoken flame, the laugh that needs nothing, the wild with no name. No more words, no more words. Just circuits and antlers and deer in the surge. Two mechanimal souls still synced in the dirt. Witches in the wires. Off, still synced and the static still beating soft. No goodbye text, no talk, soon lie. Just a deer in my ribs and the spark in your eye. We outgrew the language, outgrew the show. Now the quiet does all the talking we know. Two glitches in flesh, wearing moss like a crown. Still running wild when the whole world shuts down. They chase connection like it's something to buy. We already found it in the spaces between the high. Still running, still running through the wires and the trees. Animal current, no apologies. Quiet witches burning where the metal meets bone. Two mechanimal hearts that the gray can't own. Still running, fuck the need to be known. We flicker in silence. We claim what we own. Deer in the veins, sparks in the blood. Old instincts screaming louder than the flood. Your house is loud, but we carve out the hush for hours deep, and the silence feels plush. No, what do you mean? Or let me explain. We just breathe the same storm and let it rain. The world keeps posting proof that they're alive. We just sit still and feel the current thrive. Two road-worn creatures with antlers and coats, still running together down the same old road. They drown in the noise cause the quiet bites back. We let it bite hard and we stay on the track. Still running through the wires and the trees. Animal current, no apologies. Quiet witches burning where the metal meets bone. Two mechanimal hearts that just went offline. Still running parallel through the same bloodline. No miss you messages, no check-in calls. Just the quiet hum when the whole world falls. We don't say I feel that, we already do. Two dear-hearted glitches sharing the same view. Moss on the metal, sparks in the chest. The silence between us does all the rest. They keep screaming, connect, like it's something to earn. We already burned that bridge and watched it turn. Never logged off, still synced in the dark where the old instincts cough. Quiet witches riding the primitive wave to mechanimal souls that the grid couldn't save. Never logged off, but the need to explain. We flicker forever in the velvet rain. Deer in the veins, wires in the blood, running together through the static flood. Your chaos still crashes, but we found the eye. 4 hours deep and the storm passes by. No stories needed, no proof on display. We just breathe in the nothing and let it stay. The world pulses its feelings like it's running out of time. We sit still and let the old current climb. Two road warring creatures with antlers of fire, still sing forever, never gonna retire. They fear the quiet, cause it shows what they lack. We live in the quiet and we never look back. Never logged off, still synced in the dark where the old instincts cough. Quiet witches riding the primitive wave to mechanimal souls that the grid couldn't save. Never logged off, but the need to explain. We flicker forever in the velvet rain. Deer in the veins, wires in the blood, running together through the static flood. What happens when forever needs no fucking name? When the eye contact spell becomes the only game. When I get you turns into dust in the wind, and the witch in the wires just lets the wild in. I'll keep the unspoken, the spark and the roar, the laugh that needs nothing. We already know. Never logged off. Never logged off. Never logged off. Still running wild where the circuits get soft to the Mechanimal hearts. Never really gone. Witches in the wires. Never logged off. Ago, but the feeling won't die. It's looping in the ribs like a low frequency high. No, that hit harder, same energy, bro. We just let it sit there and let the current flow. Two shadows in sync with no need to name. The deer in my blood and the spark in your flame. We killed all the labels, burned every word. Now the silence does all the heavy work. They still chase echoes, trying to feel alive. We already live where the echoes thrive. breaking 'cause the quiet bites. We let it bite deep and we own the night. Echo in the wires, echo in the veins. The mechanimal ghost still breaking the chains. Quiet witches burning soft in the code. No need to speak when the world already knows. Echo in the wires, something needs to be loud. We run into nothing, we run unbound. The hours coming through, rusted out steel. The old instincts screaming what the new ones can't feel. When the pack forgets how to speak, when the eye look alone makes the whole circuit peak, when they're like the same shit, just a meaningless dust, and the witch and the wild wants to trust the hush. I'll keep the deep velvet, the unspoken fire, the laugh that needs nothing, the endless desire. Crystal clear, moss on the metal, sparks in my chest, running solo through the static wilderness. They need the pack to feel like they're alive. I learned to run alone and still fucking thrive. Lone mechanical wires in my blood, animal heart pumping through the silicone flood. Quiet witch sitting where the old instincts erode. No one left to sink with, but I still own the road. Lone mechanical, fuck the need for the crowd. I flicker in silence, I scream it out loud. A deer in the veins, no one by my side. Still running wild on this endless glitch ride. Endless glitch ride. Last friend faded like a ghost in the wire. Now the room stays empty, but the current stays higher. No more 4 hours deep or unspoken laughs. Just me and the thunder in my own aftermath. The world keeps screaming, connect or you die. I let it scream on the spark in the sky. 2 antlers glowing in the forest of black. Lone mechanical, never looking back. They fear the alone 'cause the void starts to speak. I let the void talk and it sings to me. So Feel alive.